Welcome to Denton, Texas, home of the North Texas Mean Green, and the fans have been waiting since early this morning for the clash we have in store. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. As we'll see, the number 11 team in the country, the Jacksonville State Gamecocks, taking on the 16th ranked team in the land, the North Texas Mean Green. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. North Texas will kick it off to get this game underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Offense set on first down. The give to the back. Crosses the 30 to the 31 and a 6-yard pickup. The emotions and energy figure to be high all day, guys, because of what's at stake this late in the season. Really a must-win for both teams.
And these are the ones that get your blood moving, Reese. You get jacked up, man. We don't have to say anything in the locker room, give these big speeches. You know what's at stake, Jesse. You're ready to rock and roll. This is when you prove you're the big dog.
Which is pretty cool, too, because it's been a long season. And these teams obviously are both physically and mentally tired. But you're right. For this kind of game, this is the one you circled at the start of the year. You knew that this was going to matter. There was going to be a lot on the line. Now it's time to go out and prove you're the better team. It's a really good sign. Offense here. You're putting it on your offensive line on third down. Critical down and distance, opening drive of the game. Let those guys fire off, get a hat on a hat. You can run the ball, pick up the first. You're around midfield. And all things looking pretty good here early for this offense.
He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. Quick strike complete. Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
He'll come out throwing on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd down. He's looking to throw. And the catch along the sideline will come up a little short of the first down.
And the wide receivers have to understand what part of the field they're on. I got to make sure I have enough space when I run those out routes, and when I break, I can catch the football and try to get upfield, get a few more yards. He runs out of space, but he got the catch and got some positive yards.
He wants to throw it again. What a job to lay out and make the catch. And this junior quarterback shows you why the scouts love that big arm of his. The Gamecocks will snap it on 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he gets the carry. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down.
I think throughout the week in practice, when they were game planning their opening script, I don't even know if they envisioned it going as well as it has. This has been beautiful. Nice balance, really nice rhythm. It feels like everything they're dialing up here on their first drive of the game is working to perfection.
Makes the catch. They will score. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
You love as a head coach to watch your offense take the field and establish a rhythm and consistency the way they did there. Everything they dialed up was working to perfection. They go 10 plays on the opening drive and cap it off with a touchdown.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Offense getting set for first down. Power football with the run. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
Quarterback wants to throw on second down. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
I know that shot down the field was incomplete, but you got to keep taking shots. Those receivers love to go deep. It gives them a breath of fresh air. They get more excitement. They're going to the quarterback with a little bit more juice because you know you're feeding them. So I would keep taking deep shots down the field.
Feeling some heat. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack.
And how about this defense? Your offense goes right down the field, scores on the first drive, and now you come out, get a big sack on third down, and force a punt. You talk about creating momentum early and shutting the home crowd up. Mission accomplished.
He only needs a sliver of daylight. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Jacksonville State has it back, and the Gamecocks will go to work. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well. Palmer, they executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
He's going to pass on second down. He finds his man. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Defense trying to come up with a stop on third and short from the 37. Quick pass on the jet motion. Past the 25. And he'll take it in. They couldn't get him on the ground. Touchdown, Jacksonville State.
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. And it seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
14, North Texas, 0.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders.
Nothing but green ahead. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to stop this guy. They better rally to the football and get multiple hats because he is not easy to bring down.
Right back to the well. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
Well, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They go to the ground. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Gets rid of it. Zings it complete to the right. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. North Texas really has it going on offense. Wide out in motion. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
This defense has got to get better at tackling in the open field or gang tackling, because if you need 3 or 4 guys to bring a guy down, have fun with that.
From the gun, running back gets to give. And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They'll line up for a second down play. He's looking to throw. Pressure coming. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
This defense has the ability to get pressure on the QB from the edge. And that don't necessarily mean from defensive ends, but from the outside linebackers. These guys get in their sprinter stances, and they come off the ball. That outside linebacker showed you his speed right there.
Quarterback changing the plays at the line. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He throws one to the left. And he's got it inside the 20.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play. And you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. Into the spin cycle and forward. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. After coming up with back-to-back explosive plays, here they are, 1st and goal. Trying to run it in. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Touch pass on the run. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, North Texas. After the score, we'll see if that breathes a little fire into you.
And you see it all the time, right? You get that score, you get that energy, the crowd gets involved, and the defense got to get out and get you a stop. But this was step 1 to getting them back in the ballgame.
Lining up for the PAT. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer.
That makes the score. Jacksonville State 14, North Texas 7.
Just about set to kick it away.
Set to kick off.
And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Running back searching for a hole. At the 35, he's loose. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
I'll tell you, the defense is going to have to do a much better job containing these outside run plays. They better be able to funnel the football back to the middle of the field, because this guy with his speed can kill you like he did on that outside run play there to the left.
From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. They're getting this guy lathered up.
I know that wasn't a big, huge play, and everybody's not excited. The fans aren't going crazy. But those are the plays that in the fourth quarter matter a lot. Again, making you tackle my back, making you feel the physicality of the football game throughout, so you get tired and get worn down in the fourth quarter.
The play-action fake. They're bringing heat. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense.
Yeah, that's a great job. And listen, this quarterback's had success. He's already thrown for 2 touchdowns. We got to make him feel uncomfortable. This is still early in the game. Nice job by the defense, getting a hit on the quarterback and making him think a little bit.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
Yeah, and the defensive line, you know, 3rd and long situations, I'm rushing the quarterback. You bring in the nickel, a little bit more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack on 3rd down.
And the Gamecocks will line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive did.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit.
Now from the 48-yard line, it's 1st and 10. He wants to throw. He'll pull it down. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Red pass, it's complete. Open space at the 25. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. So they'll decline the penalty. Pleased with the results of that last play. A costly penalty for this defense gives them a 1st and 10. They're going to test that run defense to the right here. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Motion from the offense. They'll run it from the gun. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? Part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
This offense has a second down play.
3:25.
He's looking to throw. On the move, he fires. How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion?
And that play just shows you this quarterback trusts his wide receiver because he knows that route has to be adjusted to get beyond the first down marker. These two right now really on the same page.
North Texas will come to the line with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Now it's second and goal. Tries again to get it in. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the second level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
He'll try to tack on one more. And it's perfect. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Nevada is dominating this one thanks to an offense that's done whatever it's wanted since the opening kickoff. They're up 14 over UNLV. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Guys, we'll see what Jacksonville State can get going on home. Give to the running back. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
Yeah, a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
He's looking for an open man on second down. Throws to the wideout. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
The give to the back. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
The Gamecocks have it with a first and 10. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. He's going to run it. Oh, it's a fumble. They recover their own fumble. Somehow, who knows how they got that thing back.
Great job by the defense, forcing the fumble, but a bad, unfortunate bounce, and the offense pounces back.
They'll leave it with the lone back. Moves it forward just a bit, a pickup of 1 to the 35.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But they got to do a great job gang tackling because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
On third and short, they'll try to throw for it. He's got his man. Open runway ahead. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. And the Gamecocks trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. The defense calls the timeout. They're 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. The give. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Gamecocks!
And that is exactly what you want from your offense, man. Late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What is this defense?
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And anytime you hit the quarterback, man, you make him think, you speed up the processor a little bit, and that's the 3rd on the day. This is a unit, actually, that does a good job of that. They're in the top 25 in the country at getting the quarterback on the ground.
That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, that quarterback is really lucky that that ball wasn't intercepted. You should never throw the ball back across your body. I think because of the pressure, he felt like he had to do something quickly with the football, but that was almost a very bad play.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Complete and looking for enough for the 1st down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You've set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
North Texas will have to punt it away. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Jacksonville State has it back, and the Gamecocks will go to work. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a...
Snatches it on the right.
How great is it to have a running back who can basically run your entire route tree? You don't see a lot of guys line up and then run vertically down the field, get open, and make a big play. This dude is special.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. On the move at the 30. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense.
Well, there's the offense trying to take advantage of this running back speed. I like the call. Hand off to the left, to the outside. Put him in space and let him go to work.
All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's 1st down. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Pulls it in. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6. The Gamecocks headed quickly to the line. On 2nd down, they'll take to the air. He's got it. He's stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it 1st and goal from the 1. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Jacksonville State.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Takes a snap, wants to throw. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. And it's incomplete as he was trying to make the play in the back corner of the end zone.
This defense is going to have to make some adjustments here at halftime because they have been taken advantage of deep down the field in the passing game. They've already given up 2 TD passes. That was almost number 3, and we're only in the first half.
One more snap coming before halftime. On second down, wants to throw it. And it's caught! Touchdown, Jacksonville State.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
And the extra point is good for a 28-14 lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. It was capped off by a 1-yard touchdown pass. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. I don't think they got it snapped before the play clock ran out. The delay of game pushes the offense back. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half.
29 Philly, 2-9 Philly, 6-9-1, Gators far. There you go.
From the gun, he'll try to throw. He lobs one high down the left side. And it's caught inside the 25. Boy, he almost finished his half with a bang, and are they lucky to get him stopped? They're eager to head to that dressing room right now. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Gamecocks will boot it away to start the second half. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one, put your best plays together, start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high rate.
Oh, what a grab by the defense! And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. And the senior just snatched the ball out of the air and gave it back to his offense. So you come out of the locker room for the second half, and right away, you throw a pick.
Bad news, too, because you go into the locker room and you sort of regroup, and you start thinking about how you're going to attack this defense, what adjustments you're going to make. You feel like you got a good...
Got a lot of running room. Touchdown, Gamecocks. And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
Number 25.
What an explosive eruption into the end zone by this running back.
And this back does it a lot, that he makes big plays. When you can make big plays like this, it makes everybody's job easier. Oh, we can play action. Oh, we can throw it. But it starts with the run game, and this guy's setting everything up.
North Texas, 14.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his...
And he's running in the open. Running inside the 20. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 of the 11. North Texas in the hurry-up. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And look, this guy has some serious moves, and he tried all of them and still didn't get loose. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Got his man quickly. Touchdown, Mean Green! And they take it in for 6 more points. The AT unit on the field. And the extra point is good, but they still trail 35-21. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
North Texas, 21.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Guys, we'll see what Jacksonville State can get going on home. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out everybody right now on the same page.
First down for this offense. They'll try the run. Find some space, enough to get 5 to the 22.
When you're a defense, it is stop the run first. That is your first responsibility. It makes the whole game easy. And right now, they got it going on the ground. The defense is going to have to change something up. These little tiny dink and dunk, dink and dunk. You keep doing this, they'll go all the way down the field on you, so you might want to get a little bit more aggressive.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
The Gamecocks brought to the ground, but not before picking up the first.
3rd and inches, everybody knows what's coming, but it's so dang hard to stop. And you better get penetration with that defensive line. They didn't do a good enough job. Running back falls forward and does his job.
He'll pull it on the read. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Brings up 2nd down.
Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. The running back has it. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. 2nd down coming up. He's looking to throw. Got his man on the right. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
Well, it's important in this game this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. And the Gamecocks will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Solid punt, headed toward the sideline, trying to make it tough to return. Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. The touchdown drive cut the deficit last time they had it. Forced the punt. Now a chance to really make this a football game.
And I think if you're the offensive coordinator here, you're revisiting that last drive and asking yourself, okay, what did I call? What worked? What can I keep dialing up so we can keep scoring?
Dang right, because you got the momentum. You're back in this football game. Everything is going your way. Your defense just contributed, so that lead they had, just keep chipping away, and who knows what will happen.
Back to the ground game on the left. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
And a great job by the linebacker. You could tell starting to crowd the line of scrimmage, get up there in the line of scrimmage, see it, diagnose it, get in the backfield, get the running back on the ground for the tackle for the loss.
On second down, looking again to throw. They've got the screen set up. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. Now, how about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
On third and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42.
Nice job dialing up that short yardage situation play call there, David. They needed 1 yard, and they picked up 2.
Yeah, great job up front. Great job by the back knowing where they need to go. Nice having a hole you can get through and not have to just do it all on your own as a running back.
North Texas has it going to work with another first down. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. They'll run it from the gun. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7.
Let's go! Stand high!
Using the quick game. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
One of the things that makes this guy so dangerous is how good he is after the catch. If he's got any space around him, he's able to burst. He's able to make people miss and
Gets away from one. He's got space. Really nice, patient job to find some running room by this junior. North Texas in the hurry up. They're going to go right back to him on first down.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
There to stop him after a pickup of 3. It's down to the 15. No huddle offense to the line. Wants to throw on third down. It's complete on the right side. He stopped almost immediately. He didn't get much, but he didn't need much. They've got the first down. Looking to move it through the air. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Snags it, and he will score! Touchdown, North Texas! He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Jacksonville State has it back, and the Gamecocks will go to work. After giving up that last touchdown, they still got the lead, but now feeling a little bit of pressure to answer with one of their own, David.
And it gets him.
And that pass is intercepted. Takes it the other way. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
What a big game-changing play. I love when you see defensive players, they jump on the ball like they were the offensive guys. So aggressive, going and getting that pick, creating some big mojo for your team.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. They pull him down at the 17 after a pickup of 3. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
Got it.
Shoved back behind the chains. It's 1st and 15.
In blue. In blue. Belly stutter.
From the shotgun, they'll run it. Headed to the end zone. And they're able to get him down, but not before he gets to the 2. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring.
Lasso.
Leaves it with the back. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Mean Green. A quick strike, just as we expected.
And quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
And the point after is good. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The give on the inside. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. He's got it on the right. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
On target. At the 45, on his way. Hit the afterburners, kid. Touchdown, Jacksonville State. And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not 1, not 2, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touch. Out to the 25. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. Leaves it with the back. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
I think Jesse and Reese could call offensive plays for any team if they're having this much success on the ground. It starts with the ground game, right? Like, you can chew up these kind of plays, then I can play action later on and take shots. But right now, defense has first got to stop the run game that's been chewing them up.
Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. They'll throw it on first down. It's caught downfield. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. And he just continues to put up numbers, and that number is now over 300.
This guy just throws completions, man. The ball doesn't seem to touch the ground. He's back there. He's making the right reads. Right now, he is locked into what this defense is trying to do.
Here we go.
They'll throw it on first down. Trying to make magic with his feet. He chucks one out to the right. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
The offense has got to find something here in the fourth quarter. You can tell, pressing a little bit. They need that big play. They want that big play to try to make this game a better ball game. Took the shot, unsuccessful, but I wouldn't be surprised if they take some more of those.
They'll try again on second down after the incompletion. The RPO, fire complete to the left. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Okay, ready?
Third and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory.
Gringo, gringo.
They keep attacking through the air. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He is brought down, but man, what a job to find some running room and move the chains.
Really nice time. Nice job by the quarterback. He drops back to pass, but how about saving your best for when it matters most late in the ball game? Biggest run of the day in a big moment.
In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. They'll try the right side. Powers forward, but stopped after a pickup of 2 to the 24.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8.
Here we go.
Quarterback checking off. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. Good tackle there to stop him short of the first down, and now they have to make a call. They allowed the completion, but this defense was swarming to keep them away from that first down line.
Yeah, and you allow completions in those third down situations underneath the sticks, and you come up and rally, and everybody flies to the football. That's great execution by this defense.
Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. And he'll be marked down, but he's got enough to move the chains.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the first down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it. Now a fresh set of downs.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
Defense there to stop him after he picked up a yard. Ball's at the 17. This is the type of play that could be a pivotal moment. Tight game, 3rd and long coming. From the gun, wants to pass. They get enough rush, and it pays off the sack at the 20.
And giving up 3 sacks a week ago, now you've already given up 4 sacks. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback. Give him a little bit more time.
Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. Quarterback checking the play. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Unloads to the wideout. He caught it. Sometimes we don't give enough credit to a receiver knowing exactly where he needs to be on the field, and they pick up the 1st down there.
Yeah, and you've got to give the receiver credit, obviously knowing where that is, but the defender needs to know where it is too. Where is he trying to get? That ball's going to come out quick. He didn't really understand where the sticks were, and because...
Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. Man, at this stage of the game, does that hurt to have 6 points taken off the board? Now they've got to regroup and try to get it in again. North Texas will come to the line with a 1st and goal. Use the play fake, now to throw. Makes his connection. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get 2 bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
I'll say this, man, in college football you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
I know they've got all their timeouts left, but it feels like this is the ball game right here. 4th down, the quarterback's got to do something special, knowing that they need a touchdown here to win.
Down in the final period in a tight game, and they will go for it on 4th and goal. Snap in the shotgun. Getting some heat. Touchdown, North Texas! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Ready to try the point after. And no problem on that extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the 4th. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Nevada is in front. They've responded well to all the off-the-field chatter this week, but they still have to finish the job, and that is no sure thing right now. They're up by a field goal over UNLV. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Guys, we'll see what Jacksonville State can get going on home. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out. You need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a 2-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
Working the middle, it's complete. And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy. It's a 1st down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. He's looking to throw it. Gets away. Flushed out of the pocket. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to him.
Well, it's the fourth quarter, and you got to be so careful as a quarterback when you're throwing it over the middle of the field right now because these windows are really small. He's very lucky that last one was not picked off.
After the misfire, now on second down. He's looking to throw. Firing to the right, complete. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. The Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The give to the tailback. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4. We've got a timeout on the field, and we are set up for a terrific finish. Score is deadlocked, and we're running out of time. On second down, wants to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Finds space on the right. Almost took it all the way, but a huge gain, and he has him set up 1st and goal.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. They'll run it left, looking for the end zone here. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
It's all tied up. This offensive line, they want the pressure. They want everything to go through them here. They're saying, look, let's just run the ball. Let's get this thing down closer and closer to the goal line. Let's bleed some clock and put ourselves in the position to win.
If they can pay off this 3rd and goal opportunity, man, oh man, those collars start getting a little tight across. Touchdown, Gamecocks! And they've got the lead in the final minute.
And man, this game has been awesome. Some back and forth. Now you take the lead late. Nice job by the offense. And now you just need your defense to come through for you. One more time. One stop. Less than a minute remaining. Go out there, finish this thing off.
The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point.
Jacksonville State, 49. North Texas, 42.
Now that they have the lead, this kickoff unit has to stay in their lane, create some field position, and hand it over to the defense. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped. When he brought it out of the end zone, he'll be stopped at the 15. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. Okay, 1-possession game. You've got some time to work with, but you have to make up some ground quickly. Trying to get behind the defense. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but 2nd down coming.
Well, you know the defense felt freaked out on that one. You're in the 4th quarter, and you're lined up against one of the fastest players in all of college football, and they're taking a shot up top. You just hold on tight and hope for the...
He's going to throw deep right side. And it's caught inside the 30. Waltzes into the end zone, but he might be dancing the other way. There's a flag on the field. Just a crushing mistake on the penalty. Wipes out the touchdown, and now they'll have to try to get it together and score again. Wants to throw on 2nd down. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th. The offense gets the timeout. 12 ticks left on the clock. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Stands in and takes the hit. And the ball is picked off. And he's brought down after the pick, and time has expired here in the 4th. You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest of the season.
Yeah, Reese, maturity and experience matters. And this team has guys that have played a lot of snaps. They've seen a lot of looks, and they've lost close games like this in the past. That wasn't the case today, David. Too many guys out there making big-time plays.
And I think belief is what you build. That confidence, you know you're going to win. You don't think you're going to win. You know you're going to make that play in the big moment that continues to build on week-to-week success. And you look up and you're like, dang, we strung a couple wins together.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.